Hello everyone, welcome to the lecture. So, in this lecture, we'll learn about the organization of quality control. So, which means I'll talk about what kind of organogram the in the food industry they use to achieve a good quality control system, and quality control system have some approaches. Okay, I mean different company they can use different approaches to quality control. There are also some challenges the current quality control system is facing. Okay, and finally, I'll talk about the future of quality control. Okay, so let's start with the organogram of a organogram. That means the product organizational structure of food industry, or in general you can say any manufacturing industry. Okay, so if you google it, you will actually, I mean, if you just google by writing organogram or organizational structure, you will find several different organogram there. Okay, several different structure there, but in general, okay, so generally the sanitary and quality control functions are done in two different ways. Okay, so scheme 1, scheme 2, or two different, you can say two different ways or two different schemes. So in case of scheme 1, in this scheme the quality assurance manager reports in a direct line to the vice president, who is responsible for the quality of the company's product. So this is one approach. So another scheme is the quality control personnel are responsible to the plant manager, who in turn has a dual responsibility. I mean, in this second scheme, the plant manager they have a dual responsibility. One is to produce a profitable product, and the other is to produce a product with good quality. Okay, so which scheme is better, or which scheme is more how can I say? I mean, more good to achieve I mean, a good quality control system. Okay, so I'll talk about that, but first let's see that. Let's see those schemes. So this flowchart show the scheme number 1. Okay, so I'm repeating here that if you Google it, you actually find several other, okay, organogram. Okay, so anyway, so here we are talking about like more in a more general way. Okay, so in scheme 1, this flowchart show the scheme 1. So here at the top of the company, there is the president, then vice president. Okay, and several different department for the QA, quality control, quality assurance thing, and different department for the production. Like the here under the vice president, there is a QA manager. Okay, who look after the plant sanitation, QC coordinator. I mean, these persons they actually report to the QA manager, and QA manager report to the vice president. And in this case, under vice president, the production manager. Okay, okay, under him, plant manager, personnel manager, production officer, warehouse manager. Okay, so actually in this scheme, the vice president he is responsible in one hand to achieve a good quality, achieve the good quality, and in other hand, I mean profitable production. Okay, and in the second scheme, at the top, the president, then vice president, production manager, plant manager, and this plant manager, okay, he is actually at the same time boss of the quality assurance manager, warehouse manager, and also the personnel manager, product officer or product manager. Okay, so in this scheme, this plant manager, okay, he has this dual responsibility. At the same time, he have to produce profitable amount of product. On the other hand, he have to produce good quality product. Okay, so now if you think, I mean, which scheme maybe will be better? So in my opinion, okay, this scheme 1 is actually better. Okay, why? Okay, I will explain you. So in this case, the on the scheme 2, okay, this same plant manager, okay, he is actually responsible for both producing safe food, and at the same time you have to produce enough food which is profitable, right? Okay, so here there is a chance of conflict of interest, right? Because this plant manager is the person who have to do this same job, or achieve this same goal at the same time. So there is a, I mean, a conflict of interest can I mean, occur here, right? So I mean, because if he cannot produce enough product, that will be bad for him, okay, and if he cannot produce good quality product, that will also be bad for him. So I mean, the situation can occur where maybe he will compromise with the quality. I mean, it can occur, right? So, but if you think about the scheme one, the QA, quality control or quality assurance line, and the production line, they're completely separate. Okay, so they directly report to the vice president, very high authority of the company. Okay, so both this manager, QA manager, production, I mean, like the QA manager, he actually don't have to worry that whether the production manager is, I mean, producing or manufacturing enough item or not, right? This QA manager, his sole interest is to achieve the quality, maintain the quality. But in the other hand, the production manager, okay, he also, his sole responsibility is to produce enough product. Okay, so in my opinion, this is scheme one. It's actually, I mean, in scheme one there is less chance for conflict of interest. Okay, and so that's why thus it will be. I mean, this scheme. Okay, in this scheme it will be more. I mean, this scheme will be more appropriate. Okay, more good to achieve good quality food. Okay, so actually, I mean, if you just, I'll suggest, I mean, I'll request you to Google. So in that case, you will see a lot more many organogram or scheme. Okay, those will eventually enrich your knowledge. Okay, so now in the industry, actually, I mean, this person, I mean, there are several different persons. So each of them actually have several different responsibilities. Okay, so in this slide I'll talk about the responsibilities of the person, but actually I will not talk about the responsibility of all the person. Basically I will talk about the responsibility of those person who are important in the quality control system. Okay, such as, so each manufacturing module, okay, should have an assigned worker who is familiar with the process. Okay, so this person will evaluate that module and the general work area, and then he will document everything. I mean, how he evaluate it and what he found, what is observation. He will document everything in specified forms. Okay, actually in the industry there are specific forms for everything. Okay, so he will document it in specific forms, and actually, and then he will provide these forms or give this form to the plant product protection coordinator. Okay, and then this person, that is a plant product protection coordinator, he will contact with the line manager, and he will actually report to him. Okay, with these forms and the document that, and he will explain him that or report him. Okay, so what's the condition, whether there, I mean, is everything going okay, or whether there was any issues, and if there was any issues, how it was corrected, and what is the outcome after correction. Okay, so plant product protection coordinator will report everything to the line manager. Okay, and also actually this plant product protection manager, he has an additional job. Okay, so he, I mean, when the audits occur, I mean, when the auditors come and the auditors conduct the audits, this product protection coordinator, okay, he serve as the resource person. Okay, that means actually he have to provide all the documents that the auditors need. Okay, he will answer all the question of the auditors. Okay, okay, so now what's the duty of plant sanitation manager? Okay, so okay, from the name we can guess the plant sanitation manager, he will be responsible for maintaining the proper sanitation program in the plant. Okay, however, I mean, the duty of plant sanitation manager can vary greatly depending on the type of the product that which that manufacturing company produced. So the product, company involved, types of process. I mean, what kind of processes are I mean, run on that factory or manufacturing plant. Okay, so and also there are some other factors. Okay, and for this job, plant sanitation manager, usually a, I mean, food microbiologist or a person with a chemical or food engineering degree may be chosen. Okay, okay. So here actually the, I mean, plant scent. I mean, for you guys, there are some opportunities here to work as a plant sanitation manager. Okay, but actually it doesn't mean that you only have opportunity in the food plant to work as a plant sanitation manager. For the QC and QA purpose, various microbiological tests need to be done here, done there, right? To ensure that all the products, the whole factory, they are clean. Okay, they are free from the microorganisms. From the microorganisms which should not be there. Okay, so those works are also done by the microbiologist. Okay. So now, what are the application of quality control? In the factory, in the industry. Okay, so say in the food industry, in which area the quality control system need to be implemented. So these are some important areas, okay, where control should be implemented, like the raw material control, process control, finished product inspection, process control staff. The staff who works there, they also should be under control. It doesn't mean that if you are a boss, you have to boss over them. Okay, it's not like that. The staff should also be regularly, checked or evaluated, that whether those staff, they are efficiently or properly implementing the sanitation programs, implementing the quality control approaches. Okay, and okay, and then correlation of quality control data. The quality control data, they should correlate with each other. Okay, they should not be very contradictory. Okay. Okay, so that's all for this part. In the next part, I'll talk about the quality control approaches and the challenges, and also the future, and it also talk about the future of quality control. Okay, till then, be safe. Thank you.